Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you, I think, last week, and we had promised this free video. Normally, I would have these out like later on in the day after we've reached out to you. However, my husband and I, we actually had something come up. We had a death in the family, so I do apologize for the delay in this video getting out. However, here it is. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just really wanted to provide some value to you and give you some tips and tricks on how to really just maximize your volume online. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I noticed I couldn't find a website for you guys. I did find you on Home Advisor here. I believe it said that you were only in business for a year. I don't know if that's been updated recently or not, but I couldn't find a website, so I guess that would be my first tip for you then, would be to have a website with a lot of content. And we're actually going to go to your competitors, one of your competitors' websites here. This is what it looks like. They also, well, where did their click to call go? Oh, right here. So something important to keep in mind when you have a website is to have a click to call. These help with converting people over as clients. It's really annoying that it keeps disappearing. When people are already taking the time of day to call you, they are more likely to convert over as a client. So that click to call button is really important, as well as to schedule a free consultation. These both help with converting people over as clients. But you do want a website with a lot of content. So as I was saying, content is anything I can highlight, whether it be pictures or text. And so the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, I didn't know if you were doing remodeling or not. However, your area of expertise did say home builders. So I just decided to use these. Home builders, San Diego home builders. These are some keywords you could rank for with a website. They have low competition keywords. They're all low competition. This one's at a 12, but it has a search volume of 250 per month, and all of these combined equal a search volume of 690 per month. That's a lot of volume to be had that you're not getting because you don't have a website with content containing these keywords, and that leaves it to where people aren't able to find you when they search these keywords without a website. So it's really important to note that you want to be putting yourself in a position to be found, and how you would do that would be having a website with a lot of content containing the keywords that you want to need to be found for. So and the reason why that is so crucial for a website is because when Google crawls your website, they see that not only do you have that content, but you also have the keyword verbatim within your content. It allows you to rank faster and more efficiently because Google believes the more content that you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. And at the end of the day, their whole goal is that when someone is searching on one of those keywords, that they get the information quickly and efficiently. So, for example, if somebody was looking up home builders San Diego, they're going to rank people higher up in the system that they deem to be more of an expert first, because they want that person to be taken care of. Long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants to ensure that the people searching on their platform gets the information quickly and efficiently. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my second tip for you. First tip is to have a website, first of all, and having a lot of content and keywords. Second tip would be to expand upon this Google business profile. I do not believe you have one, as you did not really come up. And when I searched you, it doesn't have anything on your business here. So yeah, I would definitely expand upon that Google business profile and get one. And it would really maximize your volume and traffic you'd be getting in getting that business as soon as possible without a website. So with that said, and what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. I used Home Builder San Diego, but first of all, you have these local ads at the top. These capture the people that click on the very first thing that they see, and it is also Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or goes wrong, the people using the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. Also, when you hover your mouse over these, there's a little drop down with the phone number, and as we were saying before, those phone numbers really help in conversions, because when people take the time out of their day to call you, they are more likely to convert over as a client. So that's why these have such a high conversion rate, is because of those numbers. Generally, below the local ads, you would have the regular Google ads, which don't have as high of a conversion rate, but because of their location on the page, they put you in a position to be found by, or seen by, a lot of people, and they're also a lot cheaper. The Google Map Pack is also great. The people who search this way, they want to find a company that is local and in the area. I'm one of these people. I also like to see how far I have to drive to get to that company. But anyways, this can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So if we were looking at a keyword with a search volume of 250, 40% of that is 100. So and that is the keyword that I'm looking. So 40% is going straight to the map pack here. The rest are going to trickle down through those who are ranking organically here. And ranking organically is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic are going to pull to your website. So these people here are going to get more traffic than the people all the way down here. And people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important that once you have your website, that you're ranking high enough in Google to be on that first page, so you actually get that traffic to your website. And so with that said, that concludes my second tip for you. My third tip is going to expand upon ranking organically more, and we're going to get a little technical. And since you don't have a website, we're going to use your competitors here as an example. I use them because I thought they would be a great example because they're right here in the Google Map Pack. I didn't really find them ranking organically, but because they're in the Map Pack, I thought they were going to have a lot of traffic. So this is where they're at in their online presence, and I will dig deeper so you know what all this means. But in order to build a strength of a website, you need to add backlinks and referring domains, and not all backlinks are created equal. If we take a look at their backlinks, looks like 13 in the teens is their highest quality of backlinks, and then it starts to go down from there. Looks like it bounces up in 10 a bit, but if we go further back here, let's go to that last page actually. Backlinks. See, this is a poor quality backlink. This is not doing anything for this competitor. So, I would make sure that whenever you have a website that you have good quality backlinks, not the zeros, because the zeros really aren't going to do anything for you. Referring domains itself is another way you can build the website. Referring domains, the best way to describe what that is, for example, you provided services for someone, and they decided to blog about the services you provided them, and they have a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. These can pack a lot of power, some more than others. So if we take a look at these referring domains, they have a lot of really high-powered referring domains, and the higher the number, the more power they have, and it just means that they're more trusted by Google. Looks like they have a couple single digits in there. They have a lot of power here with the referring domains. So the more power you have with the referring domains, the higher these numbers are going to be. And generally with builders and remodeling and in Google and stuff, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s range. we typically just want as high of number as possible, but you also want a 1-to-1 ratio with UR and DR. These people are almost just, they're 6 off from a 1-to-1 ratio, and they are in that 20s range for DR. UR, they're just below that. So they also have 5.73,000 backlinks, 118 referring domains, ranking for organic keywords of 462, and generating an organic traffic of 192. So let's take a look at their organic keywords. So they have a lot of service keywords. You want to make sure that when you have keywords that you have the service keywords. You're going to rank for your name, but you don't want to be primarily ranking for your name. You want to be ranking for the service keywords. So that way when people search them, you're able to be found, because people aren't searching for the company name. They're going to be looking for something like Builder San Diego. That is something that they would be searching for. That is something to keep in mind. So yeah, there's a lot of things in which you can do to bump yourself up in Google. Without a website, you're really limiting yourself into what you can do for yourself, and how much, you're really limiting how much business you're getting online. So I hope this has been helpful and informative. You know, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to my husband or I. We would love to help you out in any way that we can, in whatever time fits best for you. So with that said, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and God bless.